Welcome, Bout Betters. I'm not going to do a wrap-up of last week, nor of last night's events. I broke even last week, and last night I actually got mopped. Huge card the following week, September 18th, another fight night. Doesn't matter, I'm still on a losing pattern. I'm not applying the things that I have learned playing like a person that's insane, so to speak. I wrote some things down here that if I spoke, I would sound like I need to call 1-800-GAMBLER. This week's card, or at least next week's card, I just got to stay out of being all over the place. I'm doing round props. I'm doing totals props. I'm doing parlays. I'm doing things on the money line. I'm just spread just so all over the place that it's just too much for too little. It really is embarrassing, and it really is just not getting me where I need to be at. It's not profitable gambling. Even if I'm getting lucky breaking even at my averages, it's pretty disgusting and shameful. That's why, like my boy Chris Cross at Community MMA, we do this for entertainment purposes only. Anthony Smith and Ryan Spann next week could be a sleeper card. It's got Joaquin Buckley on it, Impa Kasangane, Jim Miller, Raquel Pennington, as well as some other good fighters like these two. I like the young Asian fighter, Rong, and I like this guy, Dakota Bush, man. Their both first outings were sort of lackluster. I guess they were lackluster, but both really showed that they do have a skill set that puts them in a realm of beginning into a career into the UFC. This bout started as a pick'em and is now tilted towards Dakota Bush as a minus 125 favorite, fighting another UFC newbie, Zhang Ru, at plus 100. Both these guys are coming off losses. Dakota's loss was a brutal grinding match against Austin Hubbard in his debut. Hubbard was able to keep Dakota on range on the feet and outstrike him, and then counter wrestle and control Dakota to a unanimous decision. It was a very good effort by Bush. For some reason, he did do some damage and had Hubbard in some vulnerable positions, but it was a fight that he took on late notice. So it was very, very challenging for him. The commentating team was touting Rong as a phenom. The last time he was out, he was a minus 250 favorite, and of course, I was chasing him by a finish. I put him in a not to go distance prop, as well as probably a lot of parlays. I haven't gone back to look at those tickets. Kazula Vargas was able to get some shots off early, which slowed his aggressive tendency. Again, I've mentioned this before. A lot of these newcomers, when they get hit initially, it really stuns them in some way where they change or alter their style. Right away, Rong wanted to counter strike and really just didn't show very good octagon awareness in that bout. We didn't see any fantastic grappling or counter wrestling with Vargas and Rong, but there was a little action there. Vargas was able to take down Rong, and Bush is all about wrestling. Bush is 4 years older and was the underdog his last time out against Hubbard. Bush was not out of water on his feet and is happy to be the aggressor, which could help him against Rong, who wants to mix it up, but I think he's more comfortable striking, but he has no striking defense. I think Bush can not only push the pace on the feet, but withstand Rong's barrage of attacks, just as Vargas did. Rong is willing to go to the ground, but he has a horrible fight IQ. I think this is just a bad position for him all over the place because he is susceptible to chokes and sweeps. I'm slightly leaning on Dakota Bush, and obviously Vegas went that way. Hate to continue with the MMA math, but Vargas was very effective against Shu, despite not having the athletic skills and grappling pedigree of Bush. He was also much older than Rong Shu. I believe he was 35 years old. Bush took a fight on late notice against Hubbard that really showed, and that's why he was overwhelmed. He just gassed short. It's tough to take those short notice bouts, although we've seen some guys like we've seen in the Contender Series come and handle business. So just always stay ready. But I'm probably going to chase the not to go the distance on this match, as it'll probably be plus money. It's unfortunate that I didn't hop on Dakota when it was even money. Hopefully the Dakota prop by finish is plus money. Not certain where all this will end up. Rivers has not populated the props yet, so sometimes it makes it harder for me to make my picks because I do look at both tape, I look at fighter histories, I look at all the statistics, but I also gauge what the odds are. So what do you guys do to prepare for fights? I always ask that. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Hit the notification button. Thank you, D-Rest. Thank you very much.